as y'all know, Andrew Tate was arrested a month ago. I think a month ago. It wasn't a full month, like 2 weeks ago, actually. I'm tripping, my bad. 2 weeks ago. And of course, he and his brother Tristan were arrested on human trafficking charges along with their assistants, and their assets were seized. The Bugatti Chiron was seized. That shit broke my heart. I ain't gonna lie. That shit, I'm still fucked up to this day. I don't know if I'm ever gonna recover from seeing that. Seeing that they possessed his cars in the news, I'm still hurt. But Tate put out a tweet recently saying, "I've just filled in my visitation form. Besides my lawyer, I'm allowed 5 visitors. 4 are family members, and the 5th is ADIN Ross." Now, currently, Andrew Tate's lawyer is saying that it's very possible that ADIN Ross will not be allowed to visit Andrew Tate by the prosecutor. He's saying that the prosecutor might try to stop ADIN from visiting Tate because ADIN has the ability to put out statements from Tate, and people are going to believe, of course, whatever ADIN says that Tate said, because those two are buddies. So according to Andrew Tate's lawyer, there's going to be a little bit of pushback on that. So Andrew Tate's lawyer said, I received this information yesterday. I visited Andrew yesterday evening, but I did not ask him. He said, from my point of view, he does not have the opportunity to visit Andrew. He's talking about ADIN, because they are not related. So the prosecutor did not grant the request. Although the attorney isn't the one to make the final call on whether or not ADIN will be allowed to visit Andrew, fans are still left to wonder whether or not the visit will happen. So it's not official that ADIN will not be allowed to go. It's not official that ADIN is going yet. He's setting up the trip. And I think it is very, very important that ADIN gets it written in legal documents that he is in fact allowed to visit Andrew before he just flies out to Romania and takes a massive L. However, I think that this is a good, if ADIN can get to Andrew, this is a good move for Andrew. Good move for Andrew. If ADIN can get to him, that's very, very important. And it's sad to see that, you know, another influential man who has been preaching truths of self-improvement to young men has gone down this way. We had Kevin Samuels, he died, and now Andrew Tate locked up. It's just fucked. It's fucked up. You know, all of these negative role models for both men and women continue to have long-lasting and fruitful careers, and yet the people that we genuinely do need are just dropping. And there are some things there's some things that Andrew Tate has said that I disagree with. But in general, if you watch this man's content, I don't know how you can come away from it genuinely despising him. Disagreeing with him, of course. But if you watch the things that he says on podcasts, on his own podcast, on streams, he's very, very careful with what he says. And the majority of what he says is based on trying to help young men improve themselves. And I genuinely can't bring myself to hate Andrew Tate. Disagree with Andrew Tate on a few things, sure. But despise the man, hate the man, no. I don't believe that he's gone so far as to make me despise him. Now, if evidence comes out that he genuinely is a human trafficker and he's doing this and he's doing that, then of course I will have to shift my opinions on Tate. But in terms of what I've seen now currently, he's definitely been a positive influence for young men. It's just a fact. And I know people want to get rid of Andrew Tate and people are sick of Andrew Tate. And the main reason why Andrew Tate is so successful with young men is because Andrew Tate will tell them the truth. When young men are sitting there struggling with women and struggling with life and relationships in general, and society says, oh, well, you know, if you're struggling with girls, just respect women. Just roll out the red carpet for women and a relationship will eventually fall in your lap, or love will find you. All this bullshit that anybody who's played the game knows isn't true. Andrew Tate comes along and says, fuck all of that. You're fat. You're broke. You're fat and broke. You're fat, broke, and have no followers. You don't have what women want. Why should women give you anything if you have nothing for them? How is that a fair exchange? Instead of lying to young men and trying to placate them with fantasies about, oh, it'll just fall in your lap, or if you were just nicer, it would all work out. Andrew Tate is coming along and telling young men, look, being nice means nothing. Why should she just get with you for being nice? Where's your money? You want her to stay home and take care of the kids? You better provide. Where's the money at? You want her to be a housewife? Do you make housewife money? You want her to have 8-9 kids? Do you make 8-9 kids money? You want that dime piece who's chasing the captain of the football team in college to choose you? Why should she give up her opportunity to be with somebody who might go to the NFL to come be with you? You got to improve yourself. You got to become better. You got to elevate. And that's what Andrew Tate has been preaching. And I can't be mad at that. I don't understand. That's the part of his message that I genuinely like. And it boggles my mind when people genuinely despise that particular part of his message. I don't understand why people don't like that part of his message. That's the one part that I don't understand why people disagree so heavily with young men realizing and understanding that women have demands. Women have standards outside of a guy being a nice guy or a decent man. Women care about your physique. Women care about your money. Women care about your status. These things are true, and it's okay for women to like these things. Trying to lie to young men is why Andrew Tate is so successful and powerful in the first place, because he has the weapon of convenient truth. As long as mainstream blue pill culture tells young men lies, someone like Andrew Tate will come along and gain massive amounts of support and simultaneously be able to slip in his own personal views like, my woman belongs to me and shit like that. That's why he's able to be successful. That's why he's able to do what he does. It's the truth. People don't want to hear it, but this is why Andrew Tate is so successful with young men. Young men are looking for a solution that works, not a solution that sounds good. Most young men have already burned through those. Most young men have already used up all the solutions that sound good, and they're still losing in life, still losing in relationships, still losing in everything. They're looking for a solution that works. And Andrew Tate, when it comes to the advice that he's been giving young men, he's done that job very well. So if people dislike Tate so much and want to get rid of him, stop lying to young men. Just tell them the truth. Yes, there are some men who will just never win in the dating game. That's understandable. But there's so many young men with untapped potential, and to lie to them and tell them that the reason why they're struggling with women is because they're just not nice enough or respectful enough, it's just delusional. It's delusional. There's more to the game than that, and we all know that. So why lie? Young men are eventually going to figure out the truth anyways. So why lie? Let's just tell the truth from the beginning. But, maybe I'm just asking too much. Maybe I'm just talking too much. Maybe I'm just blowing up too much smoke. Whatever. It is what it is. Andrew Tate possibly going to get a visit from ADIN Ross. I'd love to see what comes from that. So it is what it is. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.